Good day to everybody. My name is Gordoth Enodious, and today we'll visit the friendly lending company. Let's see here. Well, if it isn't a potential customer, I am Lorenzo, the Munificent at your service. I give out loans, only 10% daily interest, a maximum of 10 days to repay. You won't find a more generous lending institution anywhere in the hub. Actually, I was hoping you could share some information. Well, I suppose what do you need to know about? What about those missing caravans? Deathclaw. It's got to be the Deathclaw. No one's safe anymore. What about the Deathclaw? Man, some of the stories they say about that thing are just, well, they are something, Tell me about Decker. He's a great guy. A good source of jobs to pay off my old loans. Take him I sent to you. You might get a bonus. Bonus? What do you mean? Well, maybe not a bonus, but he's a great guy. Trust me on that one. What about the local police? They're great guys. It is true, we have the occasional misunderstanding, but I think they're a credit to their species.
Whichever one that is.
Misunderstandings? Like what? Can you believe someone accused me of extortion? Fortunately, my good friend Decker set them straight. What about the children of the cathedral? I don't even know what this is, but I'll ask. I cannot say I'm too impressed. I run an honest, respectable business, and they accuse me of being a thief. The nerve of those people, they think a vow of poverty gives them the right to judge me. Vow of poverty? I'll bet their leader, this Morpheus character, he's not broke. No, sir. I'll bet that over in the bonnet, he's just living it up. Oh, tell me about yourself. I'm just a respectable businessman, that is all. We, Giovanni, have been respectable businessmen since the days before the Holocaust. Now that's tradition. Yeah, okay, I guess I believe you. But what's your idea of respectable? You don't show us respect, you get hurt. How much more respectability can a man ask for? Where does a person find work around here? You should try Mr. Decker. Exciting work at great prices. The best in town, and he's just across the street. You can't get better convenience than that. What kind of excitement? Adventure, danger. You can really make a killing. Oh, I see. Oh, great, I guess. Oh, that's a lot of caps. So it's a good amount of caps. That's a pretty nice amount of caps, you know, sir. Wait, how much will this baby cost? Oh boy, that's real expensive if you're catching my drift. It's a little expensive. Just a little expensive. Let's see, which one? No, too expensive. One. And two. Yeah, I'll allow you to take back about 69 minus 22, that's 47. Okay, that's a good trade. Great. Well, bye. See you around, Palais. He sounds very strange. I don't like him. Bob's Iguana Bits. I see Bob, proprietor of Bob's Iguana Bits.
Hi, welcome to Bob's Iguana Bits, the family eating place. Can I take your order?
What can you tell me about a water chip?
Never seen any of them around here. Water merchants don't need them.
Water merchants?
You must be new in town if you're asking me about the water merchants. Water is life, and you don't get much more powerful than life and death.
What can you tell me about Decker?
Mr. Decker is a distinguished businessman in a less than distinguished business. Anything else?
Do you know anything? What kind of business?
If there's anything that involves misery and suffering in the hub, Decker either controls it or wants to control it. Anything else?
Do you know anything about the missing caravans?
Terrible business. Those poor people, oh those poor people, losing their lives in such a ghastly way. Is there anything else I can do for you? Like feed you, perhaps?
Anything interesting happening in the hub?
Well, the only thing is that the children of the cathedral has taken over the hospital. It's pretty boring around here lately. Anything else?
Yes. I think we need to talk about Doc Morbid and some of your secret ingredients.
What are you talking about?
Your secret ingredients. How fresh does the corpse have to be before it develops a bitter aftertaste? Do you use mutants, humans, or a mix?
Not so loud. I don't need you saying that all over the hub.
You know, the police station is just across the street. I really should take a little walk.
Wait a minute. We've got to find a way to reach a mutual understanding.
Fine. What can I get out of this?
Fine. What do you want me to pay?
I want $200 every 5 days.
You can stick it. I ain't ever paying you. Get lost. You've got a lot of nerve showing your face around here. Get lost.
Well, Mr. Bob, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to rat you out to the police. Later, though. Guns. They might sell guns here. This is the weapon shop. It's run by Beth. She's good for guns, but better for gossip. Ah, good. Nice. Hi there. How can I help you? Is there... can I ask you some questions? Of course you can, don't be silly. What can you tell me about Decker? Now if there's someone you don't ever want to mess with, he scares me. He owns the Maltese Falcon. Why did you say it like that? He owns the Maltese Falcon. Sorry, it just reminds me of a friend that used to own it before him. Decker wanted it really bad, but my friend wouldn't sell. 2 days later they found him dead in the back alley of Old Town. Why do you think Decker's responsible? My friend was a clean freak. He wouldn't come within 100 yards of Old Town. He was shot with a magnum. No one in Old Town could afford one of those. Plus, he was shot once in the head and twice in the back. Does it sound like a robbery? My friend was just trying to get his life back. Get his life back? You probably don't understand, but most of us look forward to the day when we own our own lives. When our lives don't belong to the merchants or the moneylenders. Oh, thanks. Is there anything else I can do for you? Yeah, is there any place in town I should avoid? Oh yes, you ought to stay far away from the Maltese Falcon as you possibly can. Decker and his greasy lapdog Kane are bad news. They'll eat you alive if you're not careful. I'll also give Lorenzo at the Friendly Landing Company a wide berth. Oh, sure. What can you tell me about the different merchants? Well, there are 3 main merchant groups. There's the Water Merchants, the Crimson Caravan, and the Fargo Traders. They also run the City Council. What do you want to know about? Tell me about the Water Merchants. They're in charge of all the water. Greedy people. I wouldn't want to work for them. Their pay is the worst and the jobs are just as bad. Did they always control the water? No, from what I've heard, a while back a group of merchants seized control of the water tower and proclaimed that they were the water merchants and people had to get water from them. The merchant war raged on for years until a man named Roy Green, yeah, just his grandfather, that's it, helped to negotiate an agreement that ended the war. What kind of agreement? Well, he set up the city council and set a limit on the price of water. Personally, I think they should have beat the tar out of them. Oh, sorry, I mean, they should have showed them who's boss. Great. I didn't need quite that much information. No. Thanks. Another question for the merchants. What about the Crimson Caravan? The Crimson Caravan, actually. Excuse me. Oh, the Crimson Caravan are a bunch of crazy people. They will do any job, no matter what the risk. I'm surprised they aren't missing more caravans than they are. They're missing caravans too? Actually, all the merchants have had a few caravans disappear. The Fargo Traders are just unlucky, I suppose. How risky? They will pass right through an area known to be attacked by raiders. They charge a lot so they can hire extra hands. The pay's great,
but you have to be alive to spend it, right?
Thanks. Another question about the merchants. Tell me about the Fargo traders. The Fargo traders pay well, and their jobs aren't too deadly. Butch owns this shop. Good man. They're fair and let me do as I please with this place. I like working with them. Plus, you get a discount on anything you buy here if you work for Butch. Oh, okay. Tell me about the city council. There are 6 representatives, 2 from each of the main merchant groups. Everything needs at least 4 votes to be passed. They can never agree on anything. That's all. Thanks for the information. But I would like to know more. We spoke about all the merchants. Okay, can I ask you some questions? Have you heard any good rumors? No, that's all. Was there something else you wanted to talk about? Yes. How does someone make money around here? Well, I'm not hiding, but there's a job post in the center of the merchant market. You might want to check there. Okay, thanks. And you can't escape me. We will barter. Actually no. We won't barter. I want to buy something. If you've got the money, you've got my attention. Let me see right about now. You have money. Good. That's what I wanted. Money. Give me your money. Ooh, money. I love money. Ooh. 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 And one of those. See? I'm very, very generous. I definitely bought that one. Okay. My friends, thank you for watching this episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I hope I get to see you next time. Goodbye.